I didn't believe it at first. Who would? But I couldn't stop reading the book. After I finished, I placed it on my nightstand. This can't be possible. And yet, the book seemed to have this aura about being factual, even if the subject matter is, well, unbelievable. I found the book at a yard sale, and it was really old. The owner seemed hesitant to part with it. In fact, he seemed hesitant to part with anything at the sale. His wife basically told him he had collected too much stuff over the years, and that some of it had to go, or else he would. So reluctantly, he had gone through some of his belongings and put them out in a yard sale. He explained that he'd gotten the book overseas a long time ago when he was in the military, and the merchant that he had gotten it from seemed odd, almost mystical. He looked at it as an oddity, nothing more, but was concerned that it might contain harmful things, if in the wrong hands. But I assured him I was simply a collector as well, and the book would just sit in my library undisturbed. So, at last he sold it to me, and here we are. At first I kept my word, but I was beyond intrigued. I mean, what could be so bad about it? Well, as it turns out, it was a book about resurrection, bringing the dead back to life. I couldn't get it out of my head. I was gonna have to try it. So, the next night found me at the local cemetery. I went further in the back so I wouldn't be disturbed by passerbys or security. I found a lonely section and sat down. I got to work with the chant, the symbols, and I was drawing and speaking everything according to the book. It was long, but finally I was done. I stopped and listened. Nothing. Just the sound of the night wind blowing through the trees on the outskirts of the cemetery. I smiled, knowing that nothing would happen, and gathered my things together and got ready to leave. Then I heard it. A scream. Then two. Soon a dozen. The ground started to move as they made their way out from their eternal slumber. I backed away, but was sure they'd be grateful I had given them a second chance. I bumped into something. First, I thought it was a gravestone, but turns out it was a marker of another sort. It stated all the graves in this section were from state prison. Inmates. Some executed, some murdered, all filled with murder, hate, and rage. And I just unleashed them onto an unsuspecting, sleepy town. What'll I do?